know, I'm just making numbers up. But there's a lot of you that don't. So why aren't you? Click it. Over here. Somewhere there. Click it. Now! We're back at it with another YouTube video, baby.
Oh shit. I'll try again. Ready?
We're back at it with another YouTube
That was
video,
way better.
guys. Yeah, we're gonna work up a little Datsun ute right now. We're gonna put a new fucking belt on down here. And we're gonna go make a lot of butterflies.
That was way better. All right, yeah, pretty much that. So Prodigy Day is on the 7th of June at QR. If you're looking for something to do, come out and see some of Southeast Queensland's toughest little race cars, street cars, all of the cars. We're taking out the black Datsun. It's a 871 383 methanol turbo 400 burnout ute. A few little things to do to get it ready to go. We did tune it. It got tuned a few weeks ago. We just haven't really driven it because we were saving it for this event, basically. We wanted to make sure that we could get there and drive it. So tuned it on the dyno, made 1,003. Was it? 3?
2006.
2006, close. So I made 1,006 on the dyno, and it's pretty much just sitting sort of, we've started every day, idled it around out of the shed. So it's done a lot of idling on the oil, and one thing with methanol is it doesn't like idling. It needs to get hot to burn all of the moisture content out of the oil. So we've got to make sure we do a service. This is the dry sump tank in the back. So we're going to be dropping the oil out of that. It's got a cleanable filter up underneath the engine there. I'll show you that when we actually do it. But on top of that, I've got to change the mechanical fuel pump belt because it's starting to look a little bit old down in here. It's got a couple frayed edges, and it just doesn't quite feeling a little bit like rigid. It's not quite as rubbery as we'd like it to be. So got a new one here, going to change that out. And then as well as we're going to modify this coolant neck here, because when this thing's at like wide open throttle, the belt sort of flares out, and that's fine. It doesn't touch anything, but when it's kind of sitting here just idling and sort of lumping away, the belt gets a bit of slap on, and it's just touched this clamp a couple too many times. We don't want that to touch it and let go at the track, and we won't be able to fix it. So we're just gonna do it now. I'm gonna basically take this piece of hose off. These LS pumps have like a 2-section thing here, so there's obviously another piece of metal under here. I'm gonna take the clamp off, cut it back to here. That way that rubber will sleeve the whole way over, and then I'll just extend this elbow. That way it's only metal, and it won't do anything. It'll be further away because it doesn't have the piece of hose and the clamp, and also if it does, for whatever reason, happen to touch it, it's only gonna be touching metal and it's not gonna rip the hose straight off. So yeah. Probably do the fuel pump belt first while I don't have the coolant out of it, so it's not all messy under there for me. And then we'll drop the coolant, I'll modify that pipe, and then we'll do a service on it, check the gearbox oil, make sure everything's sweet. We sort of buttoned up in here yesterday, got all the carpet put back in, everything's nice and clean, nice and tidy in here. And yeah, pretty much just get this thing ready to go and blow some tires off it, and then we will have a video from the Prodigy Day as well of this thing. Hopefully we will have some good times out there, and I think we've got like, I want to say like 7 sets of tires, 7 sets of skinnies, and then we want to try and get another set of fatties on here. So I think these are a 325, sorry, 295, 50, 15. So we'll try and get another set of fatties on it because it does a good skid on them, but we've definitely got plenty of skinnies to blow, so there'll be plenty of smoke on the day, which is good. Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll do this belt first. In a perfect world, these belts should just basically slip off because they're not actually that tight. They don't run that tight, so we should be able to do that. The old belt, slip it off the crank. They're basically like a timing belt, but the gears aren't quite as the teeth the teeth aren't quite as deep. Big donuts. Chuck this back in here. Kicked outside because they're dynoing a car next door. So now I'm out here in the cold,
Unlucky.
like a little puppy.
Unlucky.
Modification station is what we're doing. And I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone.
Yeah.
You know, oh,
Yeah, there
my
you
hose
go.
clamp's
Cut
fucked.
it. Yeah, that's gonna really dance.
Now what?
Just push it off.
No, the whole thing's fucked.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you're looking for something to do on a random Friday, the 7th of June, head on out to QR. There'll be some pretty cool cars getting about. This thing should be doing some big burnouts. Nothing down there. Ow. Alright, I can't get that off either. Jesus. What is this fucking attached with? Get off, you big dog. Alright, we'll go get the tool. Fuck yeah. God damn it. In. Still not gonna be able to get it. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Whap. Whap. Right, so what I'm going to do is this bit. You can see it's very long. I'm going to cut it back to there basically. Then the piece of rubber hose will just be here, and then I'll extend this actual bend so that the only thing going past the belt is just stainless steel. So we won't be able to rip any radiator hoses off accidentally. So probably what I'll do first is cut that back, put this piece of hose back on it, and then put this back on, see how much I need to extend this by, and then yeah, just make the extension. Should be relatively quick, unless I have dramas cutting that off. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I'm thinking about the air hacksaw. Probably just chuck the air hacksaw in there. It should be pretty soft, so it shouldn't be too hard. Jesus. We might need the long blade. Or maybe we go. I want to go on that side of that fucking nub. Precision. I think I'm going to need a long blade to finish it off, but that's working quite well. Jesus. You need a longer blade. Need a long blade. We got long blade, even though it's fucked, but the thing's only soft, so it should be alright. We're most of the way through. Nice. All right. So I'll just let that. I'll get a rag, wipe that water out of there, let that drip a bit. It'll get any of the alley dust out of there. And then, yeah, we can just extend that other piece. Should be sweet. Yeah, right. Now I'm doing up the hose clamp. Alright, now I wait for Stu with my bend. You gotta be straight. Is about ready to be changed. I don't know if you can see anything, but hopefully you can. Donkey. Sounded like a pro. Like that. There we go. Heaps of space. Shouldn't be able to touch it at all. Shouldn't. Could still, but definitely a better situation. Whoa.
How'd you go, bro? See how sharp that tin shield was?
Oh!
It just shaved my arm.
It has shaved my arm. Nearly very ow. Didn't even lose much water. Cool. Alright. So we got that all done, and the belt can't actually touch it now, which is great. And if it does, for whatever reason, touch it, it'll only be touching on stainless steel, so it won't do any real damage.
We've got the little black Datsun out here. We've got it down at Kent's at Glossworks. He's going to give it the full treatment, get it looking super spick and span, nice and shiny, try and breathe some life back into this paintwork so that it's all nice and presentable for the Prodigy Day on Friday. So we'll get this thing unloaded, we'll get it backed into the lab, and yeah, we'll see. We might get some footage of it actually getting done, but if not, we'll give you the finished result very shortly. Let's get it unloaded. Step one, unload. Get in the car. Where are we going, Dylan? Why don't you know? We're going to pick up the black Datsun. It is the afternoon, nearly evening before the event, and we got to go pick it up from being detailed. It's only just finished being detailed. We need to bring it back here. We need to quickly change the oil, and then we need to load it all up, load up all the methanol, load up all the tires, which is a lot of tires, and then get it all on the trailer, get it all ready to go, and then so we're all ready to go for first thing in the morning. But obviously we can't do all of that, put that in the video, and then put the video out tonight because there's not enough time. So we're gonna cut it here, and the very next thing you're gonna see after this truck leaves, very next thing you're gonna see is a beautiful, shiny Datsun at Queensland Raceway, nice and early in the morning. Thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you at QR.
How's the Datsun gonna fit in the back of the van?
That's all right. I don't need to know that.